Okay, you know that one idea in your post, the one you really need people to see, the takeaway, the quote, the thing nobody can afford to skim past? Substack just gave you a way to literally box it off so it can't be ignored. It's called the Callout Block, and it is the newest addition to the post formatting menu. So let me show you how it looks with Joe Thompson's newsletter. So this is Joe Thompson with the Gardening Mind for Thoughtful Gardeners. And if you, for instance, click on the latest one, How to Garden in June, then you're going to see that she's working here with a so-called call out block. And it's again like new, hot and new. And I told you already in one of the latest videos that Substack was on Red AI. They are not slowing down. So I would love to show you exactly how to use this new feature start to finish. If you are new here, I'm Christina Gott. I'm a top 15 international author on Substack, a non-native English speaker doing this part-time from Germany with 2 kids in the house, and I bring you the latest straight from the Substack land, explained fast and simple. If you caught my highlighting video, this is the perfect partner to it. Stick around because at the end, I'll show you how to use these two together. Hit subscribe and let's go. So first, what actually is a call-out block? So for this, we're gonna go on the dashboard in the newsletter, click on create article. This also works with video and podcast. We're going to go with a text article. And from here now, we could create something that Joe did. So what is a call-out block exactly? It is, as you can see here, a visually distinct formatted container, basically a colored box that lets a piece of text stand apart from the rest of your writing. You've probably seen these gray boxes now popping up. That's the call-out block. And the whole point is simple. It lifts one idea out of the flow of your post. So for instance, here is one of mine where I'm, for instance, inviting all the paid members to also join our Substack Superstar Spring soon summer guest post season. So the reader's eye lands right on it and stops for a minute. And who's it for? I think honestly, anyone who wants to add a little visual interest to their post, use it to draw attention to a key idea, the surface a quote from another writer, to flag a note to your readers, or to make sure your promo or your call to action. Let me see where here call to action is. For instance, this one here doesn't get skipped. Basically, if it matters, box it. So now we want to build one together. So the first step would be to go on dashboard and then click on article. And from here now we would create this new post. Again, this can be an article, video, or a podcast, any of them work. And we would head to the editor toolbar, this here at the top, and we would find the quote icon. So this is the quote icon where we, for instance, could insert a block quote or a pull quote. That's where it lives now too. So you can click it and from the drop down choose call out block. Then just you're gonna type your text right inside that block and you're gonna say, you know what, my Substack for beginners class is starting tomorrow, something like this. We're gonna say, I'm gonna make this bold. Okay, so there it would be already. Then there's also like a little pro move. If you already wrote the paragraph, just select it first, then hit the quote icon and choose call out block. So it would be this one, for instance. I would like to leave it if I can. Sometimes it's a bit glitchy. Let me see whether it works or we just like delete it. So we're gonna put it here and we're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna go here and we're gonna make this a call out block. So it means you have this blank page, you start writing, and then you're gonna pick one of the paragraphs, you select it, and then hit the quote icon and choose the call out block. It wraps your existing text instantly, so you don't need to retype, and then you have a call out block. And I think this takes about like 5 seconds or so. And the cool thing is these are all speed stoppers. So people stop and then they read this exact like gray box here. Now there's a step 4, and this is the catch. So you don't say I don't didn't warn you, once you add a callout block, you can't move its position. So when I try to whatever, do something with it, it's not working. So there is no dragging it up, no dragging it down. I bet now Substack with not Red Bull, but with Red AI, they're gonna ship this soon. But there's of course an easy fix. So you can always delete the block as I did in the beginning, and then I would add a fresh one anywhere you want in the post. So of course, this is not an already existing post, but if this would be an existing post, then we could just do it. And from here, so for instance, if you're going to go in one of my stories, I can show you how this works. I click on the three dots, I click on edit. And then I would say, oh, it would be lovely to make this here a callout block. So I would highlight the text, select the text, and then I would click on quote and then on callout block. So I think this is pretty cool to do it. And this way I can add one anywhere I want in the post. So yeah, this is the cool thing now. Again, it's just a few seconds and it's done. All right, now I would say let's talk about strategy, because a callout block is only as good as what you put in it. Here's where I'd reach for one. Number one is your key takeaways. That one sentence you want every single reader to leave with, box it. Now even the skimmers get it. Then two would be a quote from another writer, want to spotlight someone or reference something. A call out makes it feel intentional, not buried in your paragraphs. And then three, a note to your readers, a heads up, a reminder, a little, hey, read this. It reads as a clean aside instead of interrupting your flow. And four, promotions and call to actions, your offer, your deadline, your links, block it off, and it physically cannot get skipped. That's the magic word here, rhythm. A callout block breaks up the wall of text and gives the eye somewhere to rest. You can see this here with the post with Jeremy. So we're gonna go back in a sec to the post from Jeremy so I can show you this, or any other post where I have added it. And you can see that I would scroll through this. Oh, okay, there is something. Then, of course, there are also the other speed bumps with the photos. And then I would say, oh, yeah, let me see. And then, oh, yeah, the next one. Okay, oh, yeah, let me read this. And then let me read this. Okay, so this is the perfect example here for the call out and call to action. So yeah, a callout block breaks up the wall of text and gives the eye somewhere to rest. And honestly, readers stay longer when a post doesn't feel like one endless block. And here's the combo I promised. If you saw my highlighting video, use these two together. Highlighting is for a word or a phrase. It's small. The callout block is for a whole idea you want boxed off. So let me show you how this looks. So for instance, we're just gonna take this text, gonna put it here. And then again, what we could do is we're gonna say this is a callout block, and then we're gonna go back. And also the new highlighting is that you're gonna click here on the highlight icon, and then you're gonna say, you know what? I want to highlight this after you, of course, have selected this. And this way you have like this, let's say, a visual hierarchy. This is how your post starts to look like a pro made them. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. What's the first thing you are going to box off? Your takeaway, a quote, your call to action. I read every single one. And while we're at it, Substack's whole vibe right now is ask and we build it. So drop your next feature wish below too. Worst case scenario would be nothing happens. Best case, they ship it. If this helped, do me a tiny favor, like the video, subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you every new Substack feature before everyone else figures it out. And if you are just getting started, my free Substack for Beginners course starts. And with this, I have already helped more than 700 writers kickstart their journey. I teach in English and I can do it in German for my German friends too. And it's pretty cool because it's free, because it's included in the annual subscription, in the annual membership, which is amazing. All right, now I would say go box something off and see you in the next one. Tschüss.